Seventh grade, I transferred to this new school. Coming to the school, everything cool. You know what I'm saying? We in lunch one day. Niggas hitting each other. Nigga, I forgot what the nigga said. He said something crazy about the other nigga. I'm dying laughing at the table. Now, mind you, I'm not in the conversation at all. I'm kind of out of my own business, eating my lunch, whatever the case may be. But I'm listening to these niggas hit each other. Bro crack a joke. I get to dying laughing. The nigga who got the joke cracked on turn to me and get that, what the fuck is you laughing for? All them fucking teeth in your mouth. Like, he just get the bacon me. So, mind you, I had no problem with my teeth before this, right? But when he said that, everybody gets to dying laughing. I'm like, damn, maybe I got too many teeth. I go home, I get on Ask Jeeves. Remember Ask Jeeves? How many teeth you supposed to have? I'm in the mirror counting my shit. Like, how many teeth I'm supposed to have? So, from that point on, bro, I remember I used to like cover my mouth when I laugh and shit like that, just on some like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm insecure about my laugh and shit, and I feel like, you know, insecurity is about really social survival.
If you lazy, you waking up at fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon and shit like that,
Popping bottles,
you're setting the tone for everybody because you're the leader.
popping pills,
That's just what comes with being a man.
popping bitch ass niggas.
I don't want nobody making decisions over my life except me. Not a woman, not a judge, not an officer, not no motherfucker.
When them bullets hit him up, look like son had a seizure. Run up, give it up, you know the procedure. I be sipping Jack and honey.
I don't think nothing can make me feel like a man. I don't think nothing can make me not feel like a man.
Chains on my collar.
You can't take the benefits of being a man without the responsibilities.
Give you niggas halos on God in the king.
Like, not wanting to be embarrassed at the end of the day. That's what this shit really come down to. Whether the embarrassment is coming from jokes, appearance, somebody fucking your girl, whatever the case may be. You don't want to feel embarrassed. You don't want to be looked at a certain way. And it also comes from this social ranking. You don't want to be ranked towards the bottom of anything, whether it be looks, whether it be money, social status, whatever the case may be. So that's what we diving into today, man. Like, what makes men feel insecure? What's some of the things that's made us personally feel insecure on a much larger and more important scale than, you know, getting your teeth roasted in 7th grade. We're talking about some real shit today. So welcome back to Roses I Did. I'm your co-host, Terry Roseland.
And I guess I'm your co-host, Real Duncan, you know, everybody's favorite cousin.
For sure, man. We on camera today.
Yeah, you know, Mr. Behind the Scenes up front today. What's going on?
For sure, man. For sure, man. This is the path. This is the show where we walk the path of self-improvement. We invite you to walk that path with us. We're not perfect, but niggas is trying. We understand that even though everything is not our fault, if we blame ourselves, we make better decisions, man.
For sure.
Today, I actually want to jump straight into the topic. As far as like how our weeks was, background shit like that. We're going to get deeper into that shit when it comes to Patreon. But as we jump into this topic, you feel me? I wrote this one like kind of last minute. Shout out to Jones, too. Jones not here today. Shout out to my boy.
Yeah, shout out to my boy.
Hopefully he'll be back next week. Chicago weather done got the best of a nigga.
Yeah, he can't take it right now.
Nigga outside with his chest out. Don't be outside with your chest out. If you want to be a Chicago nigga, don't be outside with your chest out.
Your ass gonna have pneumonia.
Absolutely. So, insecurity is something that kind of turns into like a script. Like, it turns from a moment into a script, because once you internalize something that somebody says in a moment, now mind you, insecurity, it could be some shit that you was perfectly fine with until the motherfucker said something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you feel like you short, you ain't feel that way till a nigga said it to you.
Short.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and a bunch of motherfuckers laughed or agreed, or you heard it a couple times. And it turns from a moment to a script, something that you buy into. Like, you have to buy into the negative thought for it to be an insecurity. If you don't buy in, then it's not an insecurity. So that's one of the key things we want to remember throughout this whole conversation, is that you have to participate in your own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to talk about some of the ways that these show up. And I want you to, you know, let me know if you can relate to any of these.
For sure.
Over-explaining. You get to over-explaining yourself with some shit.
Yeah, I feel like I've done that before.
Talk about it.
I feel like so before we get like deep into what we was talking about, just to like touch on like school and shit like that. So for those who don't know, You know what I'm saying? Like I used to dance and shit like that, like Bud Billigan Parade,
Hip roller,
hey, and
shirt and mouth.
Hey, I was so cool, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that used to be the thing. And before that, you know what I'm saying? Like shit in grammar school and shit like that, like nigga, I was on the cheerleading team. You see what I'm saying? Like I did Joffrey Ballet from 6th grade to 8th and shit like that. So a lot of shit that I know that I had to deal with was just the controversy about like, he dance, he damn near gay, he be with the females, he cheerlead, he do this, that, and the third and shit. Yeah. To the point where I wasn't insecure about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna fuck it. Like nigga, I'm with females all day. I'm with, you know what I'm saying, we cheerleading, I'm touching butts, you know what I'm saying, not like that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm keeping it real, nigga.
Not they put Diddy on the team.
We not even like that, but it's like, nigga, in the point of like self-explaining the shit, you see what I'm saying? I'm trying to like explain the shit
telling niggas
to
this?
niggas like, you know what I'm saying, to niggas like, boy, your ass be cheerleading, your ass be probably walking bands, like, nigga, the day flip, nigga, you don't know how comfortable these ladies is with me, and not like breach of security or no shit like that, but that's just me, like, at the time, like, trying to over-explain, like, damn, niggas think I'm gay, so I gotta, like, overly defend my masculinity with this shit type shit. So it's like, oh, yeah, I'm saying this and I'm saying that, to the point where I end up stop dancing, stop cheerleading and all that shit. And I remember it was like one day I damn near was at cheerleading practice. We had damn the summertime coming up, it was like all-star team, whatever the case may be like that. We outside cheerleading and shit, practicing, whatever the case may be. Nigga, my cousins them walk past, right? We Jackson Park, Stony Island, whatever the case may be. We in front of the field house, you know, we practicing and shit. But it's the hood. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody walking, street, nigga, whatever the case may be. My cousin them walk past. So I'm out there. This my older cousin. He like, nigga, this where you at? You up here dancing, woo, off the band. And I don't know what it was about. Maybe because it was like my cousin or whatever the case may be. It was like, damn. This nigga just damn near made me feel some type of way type shit. And I think damn near after that, I damn near like stop fucking with it, like just stop cheerleading, stop going to practice, stop, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, well shit, everybody outside. Niggas want to, you know what I'm saying, like hang outside type shit. So I know for a minute, for a long time, like that was like an insecurity with me, and to the fact where I was doing the shit so much that people knew I danced type shit. So like later on down the line in life, when shit got to happening, and you know what I'm talking about, like street shit or whatever the case may be, it was always the, man, this nigga dance, you know what I'm saying? Like this nigga be, you know what I'm saying, woo off the bam, and it was kind of like niggas be feeling like they gotta over-explain or like over-exert themselves to kind of like get out of that, you know what I'm talking about, notation type shit, you saying? And not to think the shit, but it was like, damn, it ain't shit, but it is all females on this bitch, woo off the bam. Maybe I do need to move around, like kind of like feeding into the shit type shit. Like, damn, I like dancing, I like, you know what I'm saying, all this shit, whatever the case may be, this shit ain't, but it's like just the way that motherfuckers was making the shit seem, and like the outside notations of the shit was damn like, damn, boy, your ass on the dance team, you cheerleading and shit, even though it's like, nigga, y'all know I'm tumbling, I'm doing stunts or whatever the case may be, but it was like, to everybody else that wasn't involved in the shit, you know what I'm saying, they had their own notations to the shit, so it was kind of like, oh yeah, you this way, you that way, woo, off the bam and shit like that. So I say, that was one of the things that damn near, cause I ain't gonna lie, if I would have stuck with that shit, I probably would have been somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Cause that shit led into to me being a drum major and all type of shit like that. So like I say, you know what I'm saying? I could definitely, you know what I'm saying, feel that, cause I've been in points where it's like I feel like, damn, I gotta over-explain like why I dance and why I do this and why I do that type shit. But that was just like you know.
So I think there's a lot of things that you just said that stood out to me. For one, it's a lot of I feel like this whole episode we gonna stay right here. Look, your cousin, what did he mean to you? Like what made it to what? Because other niggas had shit to say. But when it came to this particular cousin, and I feel like I got people that I grew up with around like that. Like if this person say something, it just hold a whole different type of weight. But what was it about your cousin that made his words hold weight like that?
I ain't gonna lie, my cousin was damn near one of the first gangsters I knew. Well, not like gangster like that, but like police involvement, like motherfuckers at the crib coming, you know what I'm saying? Like this was one of the first closest street niggas to me type shit. You see what I'm saying? Or not even, I don't even want to say street, because it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, but this like this big cuz, like niggas knew like not to play with him. We knew niggas knew not to play with big cuz.
So he was one of the most respected.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was one of those type shit. Coming even before I was in high school, going to the high school that I went to, it was like we knew that niggas knew in that high school not to play with cuz. You see what I'm saying? Even though he was a big ass nigga, linebacker and all that shit, played football and shit like that, but he was one of those like amongst our family type shit where it was like, you know what I'm saying, like folks a protector type shit. So it was kind of like when he walked past with my little cousins and them and shit, he's like, man, what the fuck you up here doing?
So you looked up to him to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent, to the point to where when he said what he said, it was kind of like he made me feel like I was making like the wrong decisions or some shit like that, or not to the point to where it was like I'm doing something bad, but it was kind of like
he wasn't proud of it.
Yeah, type shit. So it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like it made me second guess that shit a lot. To the point, like I say, to the point where that was the last summer for me. With like dancing, cheerleading, motherfucking all-star teams, and the shit was fun, bro. We used to go everywhere, Walt Disney World competitions, to all type of shit. For the shit was fun, paid for all type of shit, bro. But it was like after that. No.
So this is something that you thoroughly enjoyed, and your cousin he not even knowing that he finna change the whole trajectory the way you headed. He just speaking his mind. He not knowing, like, he not even really thinking about the weight of his words. He don't even realize the weight of his own words at the time. He just talking shit, and you had took it so serious because you know that's how we are at that age. And I feel like a lot of times we're taught that just the way that we taught about masculinity, and I feel like in the hood, the first version of a man, or what we consider a man, is like a street nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga that's getting up, going to work every day, but ain't got really shit going on outside of that. We not looking at him like this is a man's man. You looking at it like the nigga who's feared or respected to some extent. Like, all right, this is the alpha male, period. So whatever they kind of...
On some, if I want to be anything like this nigga and he don't approve of this type of shit, I gotta stop. Type.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like just on some look up to a motherfucker type shit, or to a person, it's like, all right, if I look up to this person and they disapprove of what I'm doing, then obviously this is something that they wouldn't do.
Gotcha.
Or wouldn't align with what they got going on. So you can't be the person that they are, or even in the realm that they're in, if you're doing this at that age type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. So my next question is this. When you did start to get into the streets, we know that it's certain shit that you might be pushed to do, certain shit you gotta do, certain shit that you fall into, you know what I'm saying, accidentally or just by proximity. Do you feel like you ever went out of your way and overdid some shit to prove yourself because of people saying like, oh, this nigga used to dance?
For sure.
You feel like you just overdid it at times?
For sure. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? And just to speak to the shit, it's like, I'm not, everybody had their time with the shit, you know what I'm saying? It's always somebody bad, it's always somebody better. Nobody's the most gangster is gangster, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I did, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna be transparent with it, you know what I'm saying?
Without incriminating yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I did with a lot of shit just to kind of like stand on a lot of shit, because like I say, when shit started happening, because like I say, by the time that happened, it was like the end of like 8th grade going into my freshman year. So I remember I had one last damn near dance practice or some shit at my grandma's crib or whatever my freshman year. Then they had all the kids from the school back there, whatever the case may be, to the point where the people who owned the property had to pull up. Like, what the fuck is going on back here? So they realized, like, oh, it's just a dance practice, whatever the case may be. Whoop, they let us have it. It was whatever what it was, whatever the case may be. Then after that, some shit happened. I ended up on crutches, cast on my leg, whatever the case may be, and shit. That kind of changed everything. But I know for a fact it was kind of like,
on some dancing shit? Like you fucked your leg up dancing?
Some other shit. You know, no, it wasn't no dancing shit. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was some other shit to where by the time I made it to, cause I remember the dance practice and shit was like that summer, cause we was like recruiting for the dance team for when school started, whatever the case may be, whatever wop the bam. Summertime goes along, some shit happened before I end up on crutches or whatever the case may be, and it's like that kind of changed everything. And then it was like kind of after that, it was kind of like, okay, well, wop the bam. This going on, that's going on, but then you got people from this side or people around just kind of giving that still, like I say, like, full dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Woo type, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I don't want to say niggas like underplayed you, But
Yeah.
a nigga underplay you for somebody who don't dance, that's never been in the dance realm, whatever, that's probably like been in the streets or been raised to where, you know what I'm saying, they'll probably look at you like, man, you woo out the business, done the third, whatever the case may be. So I feel like, well, I ain't gonna say, I feel like I know at a lot of times there was a lot of shit that was going on that it was kind of like, damn, I damn, it gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
When you say you gotta go, what you mean?
Like shit, you know what I'm saying? Like not wanting to go, but you know what I'm saying? Like gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever the case it may be, you know, not to get too much into detail, but you know what
I mean,
I'm
not even detail, but like if some niggas is saying, let's go do XYZ on some street shit.
Yeah, and
let's
it's
slide
like
over here, do this, do that.
Yeah, and it's like
you feel like
I'm
you felt
around.
more pressure, like you don't have a choice.
Yeah,
because,
you see what I'm saying? And I'm not. And
so you can't miss no opportunity to do some street shit because you feel like you got this over your head and you got to constantly prove yourself.
And it wasn't even proving myself per se to my niggas.
Yeah.
Or my homies, or not even, because like I say, once the shit start, you know, whatever, niggas know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever. So it's like, it is what it is, but it was like, at the same time, it was like, on the other end,
Yeah.
these people who have this perception of me who don't, quote unquote, know me for real. Or
Niggas
just,
you into it with, niggas you got
yeah,
problems
type
with.
shit, or just niggas who just, whatever, it might be an issue, and they just know me from being like, oh yeah, well, this nigga a dancer, you know, he used to dance, because they with people who know of me, or you know what I'm saying?
So the fact that you already got a problem with this nigga and this nigga underestimate you, now I'm really finna show this
you,
nigga.
You see
like,
what I'm saying?
So,
and it's kind of and it kind of got to the point to where it was like they think I'm a game. You see what I'm saying? Or not even to the point where, but it's like niggas think cause whatever they think that it's that or whatever the case may be. So it, like I say, and it was a lot of pressure behind that shit for, and I'm not even gonna lie to you about it. Like a lot of the times, like it was like, yeah, do you want to go? And but like, damn, do you not want to go? And then it's like, you don't want to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like, you knowing it'd be small talk conversations and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it definitely be pressure behind like insecurities when you feeling shit to kind of like prove your point. And I kind of feel like a lot of the pressure it be to prove a point to yourself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You start to believe the shit that people
Yeah,
say.
you
Like,
see what I'm
am
saying?
I really, you got enough evidence to support that you really this person, but
Yeah.
because
It's
you
so-
value these other people's opinions so much, you doubting it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you trying to like overly rack up the points to where it's like it's just like non-deniable and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like, and it's just honestly, I feel like that shit I kind of let that shit detour me, because when I think about a lot of the shit that I had going on in school and just in life general, like the band, the drum major, all that shit that I had going on coming from like freshman year to fucking senior year, IB program from 6th grade all the way up to my junior year, like I damn near like kind of jagged. You see what I'm saying?
So
like
IB program is like an honors program.
Yeah, International Baccalaureate program. We had that shit before it was honors classes. Like we had that shit before Hyde Park. Like our school was the first school to kind of like get that program, to kind of like get kids in grammar school used to like the transitioning. So we had like English, math. You know, we had the regular classes. So it was like we would switch classes for like math and science.
Yeah.
Like actually like leave our class to go to another, like how they do in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they was getting us used to the transitioning between the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. If you had science, you would probably go to like the 8th grade room. The 8th graders would come to your class for math or some shit like that, and then they'll rotate us or whatever the case may be. But you had to test into that shit after taking like the ISAT and shit in 5th grade and shit like that. So I ended up testing into that shit. I've been in that shit from like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, graduated high school, was able to manage that shit freshman, sophomore, junior year, dealing with what I was dealing with, until it kind of got out of control during my junior year, till my like OG them got to getting involved and shit started happening at the school, and they started calling and wanting parent-teacher conferences and all type of other shit, to the point where it was like, well, you know, I got so much shit going on right now that I can't be in school as much as I need to maintain the grades that I need to maintain for this program.
You're right.
So I got myself dropped to regulars.
So you on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay.
My senior year.
Got you. So you in the IB program that you earned your way into and been in since 6th grade. In the streets, and the shit that was going on, violence, shit like that going on in high school, going on in the streets.
Yeah.
You felt like, damn, I can't even come to school consistently enough to maintain this program.
Yeah.
And this all started with just somebody saying like, why is you doing this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So that opinion of this one person, and not to incriminate that person, because again, he a kid too.
Yeah. Well,
This nigga in high school.
yeah, he was in high school at the time.
So he a kid.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you a kid, but in your mind, he not a kid.
This big cuz.
He's your big cousin, but essentially, I'm saying that to say I'm not trying to like shit on him because
Yeah.
nigga, he a kid, he don't know no better. Like,
Yeah.
and he just speaking his mind.
And what
But-
he was going through at the time.
Facts. So like that situation just really derailed you. Now, luckily, I ain't gonna say it derailed you. It took you off track.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
some niggas get derailed permanently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we talking about like loss of life, but also just shit getting locked the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty sure there's a lot of niggas who locked up right now who would tell a very similar story, but shit, their story is
they got
at
caught
its
in the
end.
sauce.
Like they
got lost in the sauce.
They over with. You know what I'm saying? So fortunately, it didn't take you that far off track to where you couldn't come back from the shit.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
that's something we talked about before, like you being a drum major and all that, and just the trajectory you was on and how it switched. So we talked about over-explaining. We're gonna keep it going. Let's see. So again, we talking about the ways that insecurity show up, and I'm gonna just kind of read off all of them. We can go back to the ones that we relate to.
Mm-hmm.
So the ways insecurity shows up in men: over-explaining, being controlling, being fake nonchalant, going through phones, flexing, and lying. All right. The over-explaining is definitely something that I could also relate to when it came to over-explaining and lying. Like, yeah, it was kind of always the same for me. Anytime I'm lying, I'm damn near over-explaining some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's damn near the only time I'm over-explaining some shit. Fake nonchalantness really don't apply to me. Going through phones, that's something that I've definitely done. Flexing, not really my style, not really my thing.
Yeah.
But you see it all the time, though.
All the time. All the time on the flexing. I think more recently, the one that I've popped up that's popped up with me as far as like feeling insecure and like insecurities is the going through phone shit.
Okay.
Like I never took myself to be one of those niggas. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm finna go through a phone or I'm finna try to check for this or I'm finna try to see for this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it was some shit going on in my personal life. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just gonna keep the shit transparent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I was dealing with, you know what I'm saying? The lady I was dealing with at the time, you know, and there was some infidelity going on, whatever the case may be. And niggas found out about it. And, you know, now I'm trying to figure out why.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to figure out, like, what's going on. We done been together all this time. We done did this. We done did that. Like, what's to this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? And then for it not to be like, I want to say short term.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? For it to be some consistency to the shit as a nigga, I know, like, nigga, if it's a female that's dealing with you consistent, it's some feelings involved. It's it's more than what you as the female on the opposite end trying to make me feel like it is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm a nigga.
Yeah.
And I know. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to let you tell me, but you know what I'm saying? But it got to the point to where it was like, I synced the nigga, right?
Yeah.
Not even sync the nigga, but fake catch up, whatever the case may be. The nigga in the foreign.
Yeah.
I don't phone him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, me, I'm instantly, nigga, I'm working regular 9 to 5, nigga, I'm driving to Dodge, you know, I'm regular little dad. I got kids, I'm dad van, whatever. Oh, yeah, this nigga in the foreign. So the first thing that click in my brain instantly, it got to be the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga got more money. He probably whoop the whoop and shit like that. So now we going through what we going through. I'm trying to fake deal with it. I'm trying to play the nonchalant role. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm insecure about it. I'm trying to, you know, she getting up, she leaving, she this, that, and the third. I ain't saying nothing about it. You know, you getting up, I'm in the bed, you getting up, getting dressed, I'm gonna get up and get dressed too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go to OG crib or call my little call, phone them, try to get high, whatever. But I'm finna make it seem like I'm finna hop shower, I'm finna spray on smell good, I'm finna put the whole act on, because I'm not knowing what you got going on the whole time. You not paying me no attention. You see what I'm saying? You paying me, are you finna go? Yeah, I'm finna go too. We'll the band is then the case and third and shit like that. You know, just trying to put it on to the point that, like, one night shit, a motherfucker left a phone.
Yeah.
tried everything. Like I paced. This shit's so crazy because nigga, I paced like real life paced, bro. Like, and the shit's so crazy because it wasn't even her phone. She left my son's phone, but her shit linked account. So it's like went through that shit. Heart attack, shorty.
Yeah.
Heart attack. I'm talking about heart attack, shorty. I'm talking about nigga damn near died in that bitch. But I learned my lesson. But that's when I knew. And I think we had an episode either a week or two after that where we kind of touched on that. Or I forgot what
touched
it was.
on going through phones or the
I think it was like touching on like going through phones or like kind of I forgot what the fuck the topic was, but I was sitting back there and I'm like, yeah, and that kind of like solidified to me like, yeah, I'm insecure in this situation right now. Like I've never been in a situation to where I could identify being insecure in that shit, even though like all the shit that you read probably could make me go back through certain situations and be like, damn, I was probably insecure there. But I know that night, I'm like, yeah, it's some insecurity going on with me. And I said I'd never go through a phone again. Ever.
Yeah. I think being insecure, especially when you're younger, like I told the story about me being insecure about my teeth and shit like that. When you insecure and you know you're insecure about something, that shit is a lot better than not knowing that you're insecure. I went from covering my mouth when I laugh. I went from if a woman was to approach me, an attractive woman was approaching me, talking to me, I damn near couldn't even think of words to say back because I was that nervous and insecure. Because I'm trying to keep my mouth closed because I don't want her to look at my teeth. To like maybe the end of me feeling that way to probably 2 years after that, I was in a mall shooting my shot at Carrie Hilson. And she taller than me. So I was feeling hella confident. But it was fake confidence though. You know what I'm saying? And I still was insecure. And I think that you are a lot worse nigga when you insecure and you don't know. And you think that you good. You feel like you that nigga, but you really insecure. You're a lot worse of experience to other people than a nigga who just knows like this is what I'm struggling with right now.
And I feel like you're a lot worse nigga to yourself.
Okay.
When you don't understand, because I feel like in that situation, until we had that conversation that night, I was fucked up. Like the whole time after going through the phone and shit like that, and just like the days afterwards, just leading up to the, like, I was like mentally fucked up, bro. Like I'm thinking about shit that I know I shouldn't be thinking about. I'm thinking about all type of just wild shit. It's just, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
she probably sucking this nigga dick right now. I already know.
But she probably doing the shit I taught her. I showed her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going through it. She ain't answering her phone. We been texting all day. It done got past 7 o'clock. Now the motherfucker not replying. Woo, you know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up. But like I say, after we had the conversation, when we had the pod and we, you know what I'm talking about, talked about whatever we talked about, it was kind of like, after that, I understood it. I understood my place. I think I understood it all. And it was kind of like, you know.
I want to get into how that conversation between you and her went. We're going to talk about that in Patreon. We don't got to go into overly detail, but I want to know at least how you presented the shit. We're going to do that in Patreon. What did you feel like you got from that night, though? Like, what do you feel like what was said that you feel like you took away from it? That got you, that was what you needed to hear?
I think that night, for me, was understanding that no matter what you do, motherfuckers always gonna make their own decision. And facts. It don't have nothing to do with what the next person has, or what you don't, or what they don't, or what you have. Because at the end of the day, it'll be a female that'll leave a rich nigga for me. Yeah. And it'll be a female that'll leave me for a rich nigga. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. So and it's crazy because we talk about that, not to even get into it, because I seen Diamond Dosh's post, it was probably like yesterday or something like that, and she was kind of saying like the prize, like the term the prize, like men feel like they the prize, women feel like they the prize, whatever the case may be. And in hindsight, what I learned from that situation as far as like going through phones and like insecurities and shit like that is nobody's really the prize. Like there's no women are the prize, men are the prize. Like alignment is the prize, is what I feel like when it comes to relationships. Cause it's like, it's people that's married, unfucking happy.
Yeah.
You know, you done had this wife, you doing this, you doing that. She with you because it's beneficial, not because she love you. But then it's homeless motherfuckers that don't got shit, that's as happy as they can be together. They homeless, they finding food, they doing. Not gonna say they as happy as they can be, because I know somebody gonna do they as, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna jump in here. We know how fucking the internet is. They ain't happy, they homeless, but at the end of the day, you can't tell them that they not.
I think the difference is they struggles is external to their relationship.
Yeah.
All of their struggles is they good between each other. They just got having the problem navigating the world versus a lot of us got beef with each other. The person we're in a relationship with got static. Yeah. And the world might be easy to navigate. We might got everything we need, but we can't get along.
Business partners, we got good bank accounts joined. We got good shit going on. We got beefing, hater. I don't come home. She don't come home. She coming home. I'm knowing she was out with niggas. I'm coming home. She like, it be like that 24/7. So just to like touch on that, like we need to like kind of kill that who's the prize. Men are the prize. Women are the prize. The prize is finding a motherfucker that aligns with you. Somebody that you don't have to perform for. Somebody that's gonna accept you for you, not what you have. And it's like not no competition, because when you think about prizes, it's like, what the fuck does that make me, a contestant? Does that make me like a player in this game? Like how does that work for me type shit? And then when it comes to like my heart and your heart, it should be in love and shit like that. Like it shouldn't be no games. It shouldn't be no up in the air, well, may the best man win or may the best woman win. You see what I'm saying?
Shouldn't
like,
be a competition.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a competition at all.
I don't know, man. The going through phone situation, some of it, I do feel like it's mainly rooted in insecurity. I do feel like it's always a question to me of where do you draw the line between intuition and insecurity?
Yeah.
Right? Because it's one thing to go through somebody's laptop or phone or iPad or whatever, watch. Niggas, it be all type of shit going on. For no reason or just because, you know, somebody just living their life, whatever. But then you got situations where you get somebody, it's a phone call or it's this or it's that or something that's actually like and showing you like, you damn that know what it is. Like you know what it is.
I think that's what it was with me. I think that's exactly what it was. I damn near knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
so how would you have handled it different if you feel like, you shouldn't have went through the phone? What would you do different? If you in a situation where you damn near know what it is, you don't have the evidence, you don't have the physical evidence. Because that's really what you knew, but you went to go look for physical evidence to confirm what you knew.
I feel
what would you have done differently?
I feel like what I'd have done differently in the situation, I'd have probably just confronted it.
Okay.
Right then and there. Like whatever the fuck it was that had me with these feelings or with these thoughts or whatever the case. Like I say, it was shit. You know, motherfucker left. I'm in the crib. She gone. Phone's linked. Facebook steady ringing. You at work.
Right.
Who the fuck steady calling you? You see what I'm saying? To the point where now I got to go get the phone and see what's going on in this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Where it should have just been like, okay, I see a motherfucker steady calling your Facebook. I see the name. I know this a nigga. It's 12:30, 1 o'clock. You just left break.
In the morning.
At night.
At night, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, in the morning, it's 12:30, 1 o'clock. You just went on break, came to the crib, you know what I'm saying? Now you going back. Now that you going back, now your phone just blowing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's coming through the shorty phone. So in that situation, what I know now that I didn't know then, what I should have did was just confronted the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the next morning when you come in the crib, so what's to this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who steady calling you? Who is woo wop the bam? And just give a motherfucker the opportunity to either tell on themselves or lie. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, you got to tell me something.
Right.
And now it's like, okay, well, now that since this situation is presented itself, let's see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, open. Well, why the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? Well, let's see. If it's nothing, then just open the shit up. Woo off the bam type shit. But then it's to the point where it's like, even with that, it's like, do you want to see?
Yeah.
But at least you will be able to be like, okay, it is what it is. Then, like I say, I had time to sit. You know what I'm saying? And
go through shit.
Scroll and moat and hit archives and hit.
Throw up and come back and
die and revive and all. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had all the time to do all type of shit like that. So I feel like me now, I see some weird shit, whatever the case may be, ask you about it.
Yeah.
You tell me something that I don't feel like is the truth. I'm going to tell you I feel like you lying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know, like, man, I don't, you know what I'm saying, that's weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I'm saying, I'm just letting you know, what I'm saying, I feel some type of way about that shit, and if the shit continues to go on, then shit, you already know where we going from there, so.
For sure. I want to be clear about something too. Is like everything that's not preferable in our personalities isn't uncommon. I don't want to make it seem like being insecure is something that is just this uncommon sin or some shit like that. At the end of the day, like everybody has insecurities. Everybody's insecure about something. And feeling anxiety in a relationship is normal. At the end of the day, like you're agreeing to do something. You're agreeing to be faithful, to be loyal and XYZ to another person. And you can't control whether the other person does that or not. But a lot of your, unfortunately, a lot of our self-worth, a lot of our security, a lot of our confidence is like tied to this person behaving the way that they said they was gonna behave. Because if they go against that, now it's gonna fuck me up and make me question myself and what I'm lacking and all this shit. So it's so much of us is tied to their decision making. So that's naturally gonna be an anxious situation for a lot of people,
sure.
especially when the person is acting out of character. You know what I'm saying? So anxiousness is natural. I think security is a harder thing to maintain, not only to accomplish, but to maintain. Security, confidence, all of these things is not something that's you reach this point and it's just you got it for the rest of your life.
Right.
It's not like you won a fucking championship, you got the ring and nobody can take it away from you. You could be secure one day and that shit could fade away. You have to maintain that shit. So to maintain security is to fight off those feelings of anxiousness and to be able to stay calm. I feel like a secure man is a calm man. It's somebody who, in the face of adversity, shit ain't really going right, whatever the case may be, and I'm getting tested, it's like, can you do, like what you just said, stay calm, like, okay, I see what this was going on. Let me regulate my shit. It ain't saying that I'm not gonna get anxious when I'm seeing that phone constantly ringing. Of course, I'm a fucking human, I'm a robot.
I'm hot. You know it. Back of my neck steaming.
Exactly. So I don't want to paint this picture of a secure nigga like he's just like a fucking movie character, actor, some type of robot that don't feel nothing, like, because that's not how this shit. That's not what happens in real life. But it's like I'm gonna control my anxiety. I'm not gonna flip the fuck out. I'm gonna keep this shit cool, and I'm gonna make sure I approach this shit in the right way and in a healthy way.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like a lot of that comes from us, like, I don't want to say tying our self-worth to people, but kind of like tying our self-worth to what we feel like we are to people. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like if I'm doing right by you and you fucking me over, or I feel like you fucking me over, or you doing something that's like out of your character, or whatever the case may be, now my anxiety is kicking in because now it's like, I'm doing all this for you, or not even, whatever it may be. You say I'm being faithful to you, or I'm being there for you, or I'm being this, whatever the case. I'm there when you call, I'm there when you need me, whatever it may be. I feel like in situations like that, when people start acting out of character when you're in a relationship or doing stuff that's like outside the box, you get to questioning yourself because it makes you start thinking like, do you have discernment? You see what I'm saying? Like, am I a good judge of character? Like, damn, did I pick the wrong person? Now you start thinking or questioning yourself with shit like, damn, did I not see this red flag? Did I see it and ignore it? If I did see it and ignore it, why did I ignore it? Like, what is it that's going on? You see what I'm saying? And that shit starts making like, you kind of like, I don't want to say plead to a motherfucker, but it kind of be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what am I doing wrong? Like, where did I go wrong with this situation? Like, what happened that kind of like threw the trajectory off with us because I know I'm being one way.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And now you was being one way and now you being another way. And it's kind of like, well, where did we go wrong? And now once you get the trying to figure out where did we go wrong, now instead of where did we go wrong, it's where did I go wrong?
Yeah.
And you might not have went wrong.
Yeah.
Nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Which is what I understood that night. Yeah. It was like, it might not be you, my nigga.
Yeah. Tiff said some super deep shit to me one time. She was saying a lot of Then she said a lot of relationships don't work because the qualities that makes a person special become normalized in a relationship. So it could be something about you that's special that draws a person to you, but because you are giving that in abundance, it just become normal to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't see it as special no more until
it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. And it could be the most simple thing. It could be, we always talk about how you got a very protective quality about you. That's something that I could see somebody going dating the next person and being like, yeah, I can't even do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it go like that sometimes. I want to go to some of the root causes of insecurity. So we talked about how it show up, but it's like, what are some of the root causes of insecurity for men? I got 8 of them and I ranked them. All right, I got 8 of them and I ranked them, and not ranking by the ones that I feel like is like the most powerful, but the ones that I feel like is the most common.
Yeah.
Number one, the number one thing that I feel like is a root cause of insecurity for men is the pressure to provide. I think it's triggered by not making enough, comparing to other men, and thinking about the expectations or sometimes the assumed expectations of a woman. And I think the root cause of it is kind of being taught that your worthiness to be loved is based on your usefulness. We hear on the internet all the time, like, if you don't make this certain amount, you shouldn't even be dating. That statement tells people if you don't have a certain amount of money, you're not worth being loved. Like, that's what that statement is saying. And to some extent, I feel like I agree with, hey, if you haven't figured certain things out in life, you should focus on yourself, right? I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying focus on yourself until you figure certain things out in life. But when you extend that to, you shouldn't even be dealing with a woman, because you can be focused on yourself and still meet a great woman. But to say that, like, you should, regardless of what the fuck going on, you should turn away, even if you working on yourself, whatever the case may be, you trying to reach a certain point, if you meet a great woman, you need to turn her down because you ain't got this amount of money. That's basically saying that, like, if I ain't got this amount of bread, I don't deserve to be loved. So that's, if you buy into that, then you're automatically gonna tie your self-worth to money and your ability to provide. I feel like before I even go into, like, I feel like women measuring men based off their ability to provide and their worthiness on whether they should date them or not isn't unfair, but it is problematic. Now I'm prefacing my statement by saying this. I feel like it's fair because money isn't this innate, what word am I looking for? Tiff, what word am I looking for? It's not an innate attribute. You know what I'm saying? Like height. Like, money isn't an innate attribute like height, to the point where if you're gonna be as tall as you're gonna be, it's nothing you can do to get taller or whatever the case may be. But money, you can do things to make more money. And money is a byproduct of planning and execution, right? So if you have money, unless you inherited it, you made a plan and you executed your plan. Whether you decided to go to trade school, whether you decided to be a software engineer, whether you decided to rob a bank, you had to make a plan and you had to follow through with that shit. Like, either I'm finna go to school for this many years, get this certification, and get this position, or we finna steal this car, go in the bank, go to this teller, You gotta plan to execute some shit. And money is also or someone having money also can be a reflection of other characteristics that they have, right? It could be a precursor to other traits. Maybe not good character being one of those traits, but if somebody has money, they're probably disciplined with their money. They probably might be hardworking, a good decision maker, things like that, right? But good character isn't one of those things that automatically come with money. So I say that to say that it's not, I can understand why a woman would say I only date men with money, because it usually leads to some other positive characteristics. However, compatibility trumps everything. at the end of the day. So a dollar amount, whatever the case may be, I think that a lot of women, you know, when they go out and they make money, the measuring stick of who they gonna date, they find out they're like, a lot of niggas with bread not gonna treat you good. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they know that that's what you're, that's why you're here. At the end of the day, they gonna feel like that's all that they have to do. So when it comes to that pressure to provide, I think that for a lot of men, even if you taking care of house and home, it's always gonna be, I think it really just depends on the partner you pick, because you could be taking care of house and home, paying for this, paying for that, you know what I'm saying, making sure everything good, but we ain't taking enough trips. We ain't been out the country. You know what I'm saying? It's always another level if you're dealing with the wrong person.
Bags.
Yeah, it's always, it'll never be enough if you're dealing with the wrong person.
Yeah, for sure. But even with that though, like I say, I agree with I ain't gonna say I fully agree with it, because saying that you can't date if you don't have like no money, like I don't agree with that, because niggas been dating. We was dating in school. Our parents was paying for motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, for the show and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's cool. But as an adult and like at this grown age that we are right now, like money guides the relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's like the oars to the ship. The relationship, money is like the oar. It takes you where you need to go. Like you could be up Shit's Creek without a paddle and end up wherever the fuck you gonna end up. And if you happy there, you happy there. But that money is like that oar that kind of gives you direction on where you want to be type shit. So money is definitely important. That is not nothing that you should be like, oh well, yeah, I don't need no bread, because that's what a relationship takes. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what kids take.
What life takes.
Yeah, that's what life takes. You see what I'm saying? So not to say like, yeah, focus on getting money and have money or whatever the case may be just so you could have this certain female or whatever the case may be, but focus on getting some money so you could have what you want. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because the bread, the bread gonna let you be able to pick through whatever it is that you want to pick through. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to be like, okay, well, you know, I know you just sack chasing, or you just here for the money. You see what I'm saying? But it's somebody here that see the money and I bump into her and she not here for the bread. You see what I'm saying? But I got the option to pick and choose. But when you don't got the money, there's damn, you know what I'm saying, you got to get what's left. You know what I'm saying? You got to get what you can get type shit. So
Absolutely, man. So I feel like to men who are insecure when it comes to that, and I feel like we all could be to an extent. Yeah. Even niggas who have it. Yeah. Because if you have it and you leading with it, it kind of show that you feel that pressure to provide. For sure. It kind of show that like I needed to prove myself in this way to be able to maintain or get access to this relationship. Yep. So whether you got a lot of money or you don't have any money, that insecurity of the pressure to provide
gonna always be there.
It could be there for a lot of men. I think the remedy to that insecurity is literally, I can't even say it's gonna be finding the right person, but you're gonna find the right person through understanding that you have so much value outside of that. And I feel like I don't ever want to reduce men to providers and protectors. I say that all the time. Yeah. However, the protecting part is so underrated. Yeah. Like we say men are providers and protectors, and then we only talk about money. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all you hear. You don't hear the conversations about the protecting piece. And I think that's far more valuable. The peace of mind of safety, showing up, being present, having good character. I think that if you put those things at the top of your value list and you present those things in abundance versus like what steakhouse you could take a chick to, you're going to end up with the right person. Yeah, for sure. At the end of the day. I don't even think you got to go out there and find her for real. I think you could just be who you need to be, and it's going to automatically X out the people who not on that type of time at the end of the day. For sure. All right, number 2. We're going to end up in Patreon. What time we at? What time that thing say on the screen? So we really at 50. Yeah. We got about 10 minutes until we go to Patreon. Number 2, man, sexual performance. Sexual performance. Now, I know this is a problem because I see this in podcasts and social media, especially for women. I see it more on, males ain't really getting on male podcasts talking about that they insecure about their sexual performance. But the podcast that I see from women, or some of the content that I see from women, it seems like that's a big issue for a lot of guys. And even if you watch porn, you see a lot of ads about like dick pills and learn how to do this in 30 days and learn how to grow your dick and da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, if these are the ads, that means it's a demand for, it's a market for this shit. And it's a big market for this shit, obviously. Like, it's a $1 trillion industry. So this is obviously one of those unspoken insecurities for a lot of guys. I think that the anxiety behind sexual performance, whether it be behind chicks just telling you don't know how to fuck or telling you don't got enough equipment to fuck them properly, I think that niggas gotta really, if niggas is struggling with that, they gotta really focus on bonding with their girl more than just performing for their girl sexually.
Yeah, shit, man. Get you a motherfucking Pandora box, man. You better get
What's
you
a Pandora box?
Some toys, man.
I mean, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. When I say bonding, though, I mean like sexual. I think using sex is a time to bond. So if you bonding with your girl doing sex, it's gonna be a lot more sensual, which is gonna turn her on a lot more.
Yeah, that's where the toys come in.
But we be trying to perform so much because of porn and shit. So we trying to like stroke the pussy, nail her to the cross, do all this. Even the whole talk her through it movement shit is more performance based and not like talking her. So you a nigga on the internet can't tell you how to talk your girl through it.
Yeah.
Because he talking about whatever the fuck he talking about with his girl. You need to be talking to your girl about what you need to be talking to her about during sex. If you're saying what this nigga on the internet said, then you're just performing. It's not an actual bonding act. But if you focus on actually bonding with your girl through sex, then I feel like the sex is going to be a lot more pleasurable regardless of what equipment you working with and all that other shit. Because sex is a very emotional experience for women. And a lot of times we don't let it be emotional for us because we grew up on porn.
Yeah.
I'm watching porn since 11 years old.
Yeah.
I'm 11 thinking I'm going to have a porno dick when I get grown. Yeah. So towards the end of high school, where's his mom meet at? Like, what the fuck is going on? Hey. But so you gotta you gotta focus on, you know what I'm saying, other shit. Now, at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta let your girl out. Sometimes you gotta perform. Sometimes Valentine's Day, this shit dropping on Valentine's Day. Today, one of them days you wanna perform. You might want to put on a little bit of the show. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, I think anybody struggling with that, I think you just focused on the wrong thing during sex. You're not having a genuine experience. You just like trying to show out. Yeah.
You just trying to fuck.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to.
Yeah.
So you say make love to your lady.
Make love to her, yeah.
You say don't be just trying to fuck or slut her out.
But even making love, like some niggas do that as a performance. They think I'm just gonna fuck her slow. I'm a slow stroke. Like making love in a lot of niggas' mind mean like fuck her slow.
Yeah, kiss her.
When I'm saying bond, nigga, if you just talking to your girl about sex, she'll probably tell you exactly how she want to be fucked. But you might got too much ego to be taught. Mm-hmm. And that's what you hear a lot too. Is a lot of women say like they trying to teach a nigga exactly how to do this, how to do that. He don't want to learn from her. He feel like he's supposed to know this shit already. He feel like I'm gonna figure it out on my own. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. So, but again, that's that desire to perform versus that desire to just bond. Because if she finna tell me how to fuck her, why wouldn't I listen? Yeah. If I'm telling my girl how to suck my dick, I would expect her to listen. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna expect her to be like, no, I got this shit, and then the shit whack as hell.
No,
like,
you don't have that.
Imagine how blue you would be if you trying to teach your girl how to suck your dick, which sound crazy. You trying to teach your girl how to suck your dick, and she like, nah, I got this shit. She gives some whack ass here. You gonna be blue. So why wouldn't you let your girl teach you how she want to be hit?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But like I say, a lot of that, like you say, a lot of that shit come from niggas growing up watching porn. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't see nothing but slut it out, ride it out. You want to be slapped on your ass. Yeah. You want to be whatever, spray, whipped cream, baby oil, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all niggas think. Like, oh, we finna make this shit a movie. You know what I'm saying?
3 positions.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We finna make this shit a movie type shit. So
make sure you're not on her face at the end.
Yeah, titties somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You just make it a movie. You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas be, and I feel like, and that's where niggas get that type of shit from. Like, you was having sex when you first started having sex. You damn near was not trying to pull out nut on no bitch face, titties.
I had 7 years of porn.
That's what I'm saying, right?
So my first when I lost my virginity, I'm pulling out thinking she finna come here. Like, you know what the fuck to do now.
That shit is crazy.
You know how this shit's supposed to go?
Yeah. But yeah, like
I was
said,
on that through the dope.
Niggas is crazy. But most niggas, hopefully you niggas was having regular virgin sex at first and wasn't thinking they was fucking porn stars or whatever the case. Man. But even if though, it's like shit, it's still like, but I know a lot of them know, cause even with me, for I know like my fetish for like white nails and like heels and shit come from porn. For like that.
Who the fuck was you watching?
That shit come
Who
from
the fuck? You watching white porn?
No, that shit.
Who the fuck had on Isla Fox?
Yes, bro.
That was Isla Fox?
The ass. Fuck you talking about? Pinky,
oh, you talking about
Pinky them had all Pinky shit was either white or pink every time. Nigga, D ass, motherfucking.
What's her name? D ass. What was her name?
Cherokee. Yeah, that's D ass. Cherokee. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like that. The old. You know what I'm saying?
D ass is crazy. That was a tattoo. That's funny as hell.
That's how you
branded
know I
on that
was
shit.
watching that shit.
Oh.
But yeah, like I say, shit like that for that shit. Porn is like a precursor to a lot of niggas' sexual life.
Habits and
shit.
shit.
A lot of sexual habits and shit like that. Like I had to learn like booty is not a fetish.
It's not?
It's not.
What is it?
It's not. It's like a fetish should have to be some shit like nails or like heels. Shit like that. Like non-sexual attributes to a motherfucker. Like you can't have like a titty fetish. You just like titties.
Yeah.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I thought I had a booty fetish. Like, no, I got a booty fetish. Like, no, nigga, you just love asses type shit. Like, no, you have a heel fetish. Like, you have a nail fetish. Like, you love pretty feet. Like, shit like that type shit. But all that shit come from being...
I got an ass fetish. I ain't trying to get that, man.
All that shit come from being so endowed in fucking porn and shit like that. But yeah, y'all not fucking porn stars, man. Them niggas be taking all type of shit for... That shit is a movie. That shit is an act. There's scripts. It's all type of shit that goes on behind the scenes with that shit, man. Don't be out here trying to live
I was finna be Denzel Washington.
man, out here trying to live your sex life like that, man. Oh, photo, embarrassing yourself.
That's crazy, man. So again, with that, when it comes to that insecurity specifically, I would say for guys, man, focus on communication, focus on connection, focus on technique. Focus on health. You know what I'm saying? When I say focus on health, I mean...
Eat your pineapples.
Be eating the right shit to make sure you can have the strongest erection possible.
Man,
you know like,
steady sticking your little swiller in that lady mouth, man. Eat you some pineapples or something, man, so that shit tastes good or something, man. Don't be out here fucking smoking squares.
Drink a lot of water. When you drink water, your erection be harder. You know what I'm saying? Last time I was in Colombia, I had drunk a lot of water. She was like, "Did you bring some extra dick?" I'm like, "No, I'm just solid right now.
It's just H2O, baby.
H2O, that's
the
all,
hydrogen, man.
It's an aphrodisiac.
Water saves the world.
Yeah. All right. Let's see, man. We're gonna do one more before we get up out of here. We're gonna do the rest in Patreon. We have to do a part 2 to this shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Cause I got 8. We only on 3.
Come on, we can get the 4.
Mentioning other men. That's a triggering insecurity for a lot of guys is when a girl bring up other niggas. I'm a nigga, and I relate to this. I'm a nigga. I don't want you to bring up no nigga, even if you telling me you hate the nigga. Cause why you talking about this nigga? Why you even thinking about this nigga?
Don't, man.
And them niggas they hate be really them niggas they love. Motherfucker.
Them be them niggas in them archives, man.
Yeah, that be them niggas in the archives. So mentioning other men, and I think, let me see. What did I hide down for this? The trigger of it is just bringing niggas up, whether it be a nigga at work, an ex, celebrity crush, whatever it is. Now, the root of it is just the fear of replacement, right? The fear of replacement. Even when it comes to celebrity crushes, I'm not a nigga who... I do think that it could be insecure for some niggas to have a problem with celebrity crushes. I think that's a possibility. But I don't think that it's necessarily insecure to have an issue with it. And I only say that because celebrities don't move like celebrities no more.
Yeah.
We all fucking the same girls.
Yeah.
When Trey Songz and Lucky Day, them niggas come through this bitch, they fucking the same girls that we all fucking.
Yeah, you seen Chris Brown pull Shorty up out the whoop on that.
Man.
And everybody and their mama jumped on that. I had her.
So your girl come talking to you about this. You might as well tell me the nigga at the gym fine as hell because they the same to me because
Yeah.
they both would be in your DM together. Fuck is you talking about?
And you telling me about a motherfucking celebrity, I'm gonna think you gonna go more than you telling me about the nigga, cause he got the path. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got the money. He gonna wind it down. He gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Extravagant experience for you. So I'm instantly, oh yeah. So I know he come into town and try as you gone.
I think the original accusation of a man being jealous of a woman having a celebrity crush comes from the assumption that the celebrity isn't accessible. So it's like, why would you care about this if this nigga isn't accessible? Versus if I tell you that I think the neighbor is fine as hell, it's like that's disrespectful because he's right there.
Yeah.
But in 2026, celebrities are just as accessible as
for
anybody
sure.
else. Like
For sure.
these niggas is regular and they moving like they regular.
sure.
Now, if you saying about Jay-Z or somebody like that that's off the grid, then I'm gonna be like, all right, whatever. You like Jay-Z. Nigga, you can just talking about all these little R&B niggas running around to bring fire ass. Hey, bitch, stop playing with me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
them niggas is definitely accessible, especially with them doing all these what's that behind the scenes meet and greets and shit like that.
yeah.
They $1,000 for a picture with Chris Brown, man.
Man, he'll be and took your ass down.
Come on, he tell you keep that 1,000 and just come to the back, you gone.
Easy. So, but overall, even outside of celebrity shit, just mentioning men.
Yeah, it's more of a comparison thing. Like I think that's what the trigger is with niggas. It's like for you to bring another nigga up, obviously it's some comparison in your brain. Like you're you're comparing something. You see what I'm saying? Like you might not be telling me what you're comparing right then and there, but it's something in your brain that got some type of comparison that even made you bring this nigga up because, you know what I'm saying, if they don't compete, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, you not gonna bring up no bum ass nigga to your nigga.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna bring...
And when you say bring up, what do you... Give me an example of bring up in what way? What are we talking about?
I mean, shit, just any type of thing. Like, so boom, for instance, like I say, just and we here. So it's like, just like incidents with me and shit like that, just going through the shit that I was going through at the time. It was kind of like woo out the man and shit like that. And it was, oh, well, he do little shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he calls to see if I ate, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, he calls randomly.
Hold on, so you saying, like, y'all was having that conversation, she told you that,
like,
well, she was explaining why she...
Like, why you keep fucking with this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what
so
the
was
fuck
she bringing that up and you asked her? That's different.
No, nigga, I asked, not even asked, but it's like, why you can't stop fucking with this nigga? Oh, yeah, I've been knowing him since da-da-da-da-da, blah, 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 da-da-da-da, all this other shit. But, once you open that door for shit, the first couple of conversations don't be so forthcoming. But after so long, it's like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just get to the point where they're like, well, I'm going to just say, you know, I'm going to just keep it real type shit. So it's like, it got to the point where it was like, well, shit, he calls and see, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I know I'm wrong, whatever the case may be, but I guess it was those little small things or whatever the fuck the case may be is like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Well, he calls to see, like, you know what I'm saying? Though it's like, in my brain, I'm like, bitch, why am I calling to see if you hungry? It's food in the house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm thinking. Like, I'm not finna call. I'm at work. I'm not finna call you from work and be like, hey, have you ate? You want me to send you lunch? You want me to send you, you know, I'm not thinking that, but we're together. You know what I'm saying? Like, this food in the house
And
is...
this nigga job easy as hell. All he got to do is call your ass. You know how much shit I got to do? Like,
come on,
this
G.
nigga got the easiest job in the fucking world.
And this is what I'm saying, but and the shit that be so crazy, because us as niggas, it's like you just said, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga got the easiest job in the world, but it be those little things type shit that will have a woman in the midst. You see what it'll be that, like, it might not mean that much to her to, like, I ain't gonna say risk her relationship, because the fact that it's even any conversation is a risk. You see what I'm saying? But it might not mean enough to where it's like, I'm ready to end my relationship or be with you or fuck my relationship type shit. But I feel like at certain attributes with niggas and shit like that, like, we be so used to, I guess, performing to where it's like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Niggas kind of like lose sight of like shit like that, or like little intricate shit or sentimental shit, or like just like intimate shit that's just kind of like, yeah, you know, did you eat? Well, ma'am, I know you probably don't feel like cooking. Let me see. To the point where it had me thinking, like I say, as far as like, where did I go wrong at and shit? And it's like, damn, should I have been calling? But in my brain, it's like, nigga, it's food in the house. Like, if she's hungry, she could feed herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be calling a check. Oh yeah, this, that, and the third, woo, off the bam and shit like that. But it's like when situations come the way they come and certain, you know what I'm talking about, conversations get brought up, it's like certain shit gets said. And then, like I say, over time, certain, you know what I'm saying, we know how that shit be. Motherfucker lie to you or try to tell you certain truths or omit certain shit. Then later on down the line, after so long of the shit, they be like, well, it was really this or it was really that type shit. So like I say, it be little shit like that to where it's like, you know, we talking like shit because you can't stop fucking with it. It's like, well, shit, you know, it ain't even that. It's just like, you know, it was little shit. And then they try to like kind of, I don't want to say blame it on you, but kind of equate it to what you're not doing, which comes to the point as far as, like I say, like the comparison thing, as far as like with niggas, like, okay, well, if you bringing up another nigga, obviously you're telling me he's doing something that I'm not.
Yeah.
To the point where you have to bring that up or feel like you can voice it or should voice it or it's okay for you to voice it. Because like I say, you not going to bring no nothing ass nigga up to your nigga or whatever the case may be or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga ain't doing shit, whatever, you ain't going to, but it's like when you say, because oh yeah, motherfucker checking and they calling woo off the bam and this, that, and the third and you know, woo, 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 whoop. It's like, all right, that's cool. I'll be doing the same shit too. If that's all I had to do. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. But it's two sides to the coin. You
or
see what I'm
I'll
saying?
be calling if I ain't have to deal with your ass all day.
But see, this is what I'm saying. Like a motherfucker ain't gonna understand that shit until they get with a motherfucker who have and what. Not even trying to explain to a motherfucker, but trying to explain to a motherfucker because due to the situation, you know, my feelings still involved and shit like that. You know, I'm trying to tell a motherfucker like, of course, that's what it is. You are meeting the representative of a motherfucker. You're not with them all day, every day, 24/7, living with them, getting into it with them, having to get over arguments, having to get over fights, having to get over shit that you didn't say it, I didn't say it. You ain't been through that with a motherfucker. So, okay, you feeling some type of way because a motherfucker, you mad at me today and the motherfucker done called you and told you they finna bring you some fucking Dunkin' Donuts. So, you know what I'm saying? Like
Dunkin' Donuts.
It's cool. You see what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers know you like frappes and dumbass shit like that. So, of course, they doing whatever the fuck. A motherfucker gonna always do what.
It's easier to fill in the gaps than to do the job, G. That's really what it comes down to. This nigga filling in the gaps and you going off a nigga that's filling in the gaps doing 20%. And I'm doing the 80. This nigga doing the other 20 that I might have missed on, or not even missed on. It's really like, it could be you missed on it, or it could be shit that at the end of the day you ain't even give a fuck about. You just want some new attention.
And that's really, and I
you
feel
should have
like,
told her ass, if this nigga got to know you as much as I know your ass, he wouldn't be calling your ass no more, or bringing the Dunkin' Donuts.
you ain't think I did? You not getting dirty, shorty. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm instantly telling a motherfucker like, man, if they knew half the shit they really have to deal with up in this bitch and shit like that. But you know, motherfucker got to see, you know, they got to see, you know, the grass ain't green on the other side. It's greener where you water. So
absolutely, man.
You know?
Absolutely. We gonna take the rest of this to Patreon, man. Usually at this time we would have Jones do a man's perspective. Real has a new pod that I knew nothing. Nigga started the podcast. Nigga planned the podcast. Nigga came with a name. I don't know nothing about the shit. Nigga that shot the episode of the podcast. I don't know nothing about the shit. I found out about the podcast in a passive ass conversation. But you want to not even just present your podcast, but maybe give us a impromptu segment of something that you would talk about. Kind of how Jones do a man's perspective, but doing your decoded.
So yeah. Like T said, I just shot the first episode of my new podcast. It's called Decoded, the Hidden Truth Podcast. So for all the cousins and everybody that's in the roses I did, you know, those who don't know, I am a master mason. I just became a worshipful master, which means I have my own sanctioned lodge, Modern Free, Illinois, or Indiana. So the podcast is basically about just like the hidden truth. So a lot of conspiracy theories, you know, but we're going to try to debunk a lot of that. You know, we're going to try to spit a lot of facts. I have a lot of knowledgeable brothers, philosophers, a lot of high-ranking Masons, a lot of brothers that's behind the veil, if you will, that's going to be on the podcast, you know, just talking about a lot of stuff, just talking about life, things that go on in life, the way life shifts and geared to like have us depressed, as we would say, And just, just the truth about a lot of stuff. So we're going to be touching on a lot of things. Kia, you can tap in if you want to. We will be discussing that walk through the Grand Canyon to Egypt on one of these episodes. Man. We talk about.
Y'all gonna run into.
We gonna run into something though. But like I say, so the first episode was basically who decides the truth, and we got into like the government, the educational system, when the educational system got took over, the books and stuff that were omitted out of the educational system, medicines, how they keep certain medicines from us. We touch on a lot of stuff as far as like the Bible. We do a lot of Bible deep diving into books that's kept out the Bible, a lot of like decoding stuff that's in the Bible that people might not understand. So yeah, like I say, if you into the hidden truths of the world and just like conspiracy theories, man, tap in. Decoded, the Hidden Truth Podcast, episode 2 shoots tomorrow.
For sure, man. Appreciate that. All right, advice for boy moms. When I was a teacher, I was a gym teacher. I learned something very, very important about kids. I learned that when you praise outcomes, you kind of discourage a lot of kids versus when you praise characteristics, when you praise effort and things like that. So for example, right. I could have a kids playing basketball. Let's say it's a 3rd grade class. A lot of 3rd graders don't know how to play basketball. You might have 2 kids in there who kind of decent. Pops didn't train them up. Unc didn't train them up on basketball a little bit. So they decent. Everybody else don't know how to play. A lot of people not gonna want to play, especially some of the young ladies, some of the boys that's not as athletic. They don't want to play. They're not into it, right? But you got to play for a grade. So how do I motivate these kids to play this game that they really don't want to play, this physical game that they don't want to play? And what I noticed is that if I had a kid coming down court and he do a layup, he do a nice little dribble in a layup, and I'm like, oh, that dribble was cold. Good job on the layup. Ooh, good job on that scoring. That good 2 points. Da-da-da. A lot of the other kids will get discouraged because they know I can't do that, right? But if I say, hey, good job getting back up court. Good job on defense. Good effort. Good job. You know what I'm saying? Good job running down court fast. Good job getting a rebound, whatever the case may be. Now it's like I'm being judged and I'm giving rewards based on characteristics, things that anybody can do. Anybody can give more effort. Anybody can run back up court fast. But these are things that are very important. Even though anybody can do it, everybody doesn't do it. And these are things that deserve to be pointed out as well. Why do I say all of that? I say all that to say that when it comes to your son outside of sports, off the basketball court, when it comes to his character, praising your son for being thoughtful, praising your son for being pleasant, praising your son for having awareness, those things, not just that he got good grades, not just that he looks nice, not just that he dates a pretty girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever you praise kids for, they're going to try to enhance it. They're going to learn that this is important. If my mom is telling me, if my mom is praising me for being thoughtful, it's important that I'm thoughtful. And now I'm going to try to lean into that more. So whatever characteristics that you choose to praise about your kid are the characteristics that they're going to choose to grow. So keep that in mind when you compliment them on a daily basis, right? It's not just about them looking nice, looking handsome. Make sure you compliment the characteristics that you want them to lean more into. That's advice for boy moms for the day. That's the show for the day. Unless you're a Patreon member. If you're a Patreon member, then we got some more shit for you. What can you buy for $8?
A shot.
A shot? Shit, not in Chicago, not downtown. You can't. Your ass better be in the south suburbs somewhere. What can you buy for $8, man? Patreon. That's about it, man. Your ass can't even get a value meal from McDonald's for $8 no more.
For sure you can't.
Damn. Apple pie's $1 each these days. We got 300 Patreon episodes for your ass for $8, man.
300.
Yeah.
Catch up.
Man. All right. So if you're chasing something in life, make sure you give it your all, man. Make sure you find your purpose. Make sure you stay on top of it. Decide, plan, sacrifice.
Shoot.
We out.
It's all God in the cake.